Ever felt trapped in a whirlpool of self-pity, struggling to break free? We've all experienced at some period in our lives. That sinking sensation of desperation that seeps in when life doesn't follow the expected course. It's natural. It's a human reaction. But what happens when self-pity transforms from an occasional guest to a permanent tenant in your psyche, casting a shadow over your potential and trapping you in a cycle of negativity? This is the point where self-pity morphs from a normal response to hardship into a crippling habit. A habit that can hinder you from living the enriching, empowered life you warrant. But here's the bright side. You are not a helpless prey of self-pity. You have the ability to break free, to reclaim your power, and to convert adversity into opportunity. But what if I told you that you possess the power to defeat self-pity and emerge stronger than ever before? The first step to overcoming self-pity is to acknowledge it. It's like a shadowy figure lurking in the corners of our minds, whispering tales of our shortcomings and misfortunes. We've all heard its voice, sometimes faint, sometimes deafening, but always disheartening. Yet, it's crucial to remember that self-pity is not an invincible foe. It's a feeling, an emotional state, shaped by our thoughts and perceptions. And just as we have the power to succumb to it, we also have the power to confront it, understand it, and eventually, overcome it. But how do we identify self-pity? How do we know when we've crossed the line from healthy self-compassion to debilitating self-pity? Well, there are a few telltale signs. First, comparison. It's been said that comparison is the thief of joy, and it's true. When we start measuring our worth against others, we set ourselves up for disappointment. We may see someone else's success and feel inadequate, or we may see their struggles and feel superior. Both are forms of self-pity, as they stem from a belief that life is unfair and we are victims of circumstance. Another common trigger is focusing on lack. We tend to hone in on what we don't have, what we've lost, or what we fear losing. We dwell on our failures rather than our achievements, on our weaknesses rather than our strengths. This mindset fuels self-pity, as it paints a picture of us being at the mercy of a cruel, unyielding world. However, it's not enough to merely recognize these triggers. We must also understand them. Why do we compare? Why do we focus on lack? Often it's because we're seeking validation, or because we're afraid of vulnerability. By understanding these underlying reasons, we can start to dismantle the foundations of our self-pity. So the next time you catch yourself slipping into self-pity, pause. Take a step back. Reflect. Are you comparing yourself to others instead of embracing your unique journey? Next, practice gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to self-pity. It shifts your focus from what you feel you lack to the abundance that's already present in your life. It's the recognition of the good things, people, and places that surround you. Gratitude is about acknowledging the positive aspects of life, no matter how small they may seem. But how do we cultivate this practice? It's simple. Start by keeping a gratitude journal. Dedicate a few minutes each day to write down 3 things you are thankful for. They don't have to be monumental. It could be the warmth of the sun on your face, a kind word from a friend, or even the comfort of your favorite chair. What matters is that you're acknowledging the good in your life. As you practice gratitude, you might find that it becomes easier to spot the positives. You might start noticing the good things you previously overlooked. And as you focus more on these positives, you may find the negatives don't hold as much power over your emotions. You see, gratitude is not about ignoring the hardships or challenges in life. It's about choosing to focus on the good despite them. It's about realizing that no matter how difficult things may seem, there's always something to be thankful for. Gratitude can also help you foster a sense of abundance rather than scarcity. When you're stuck in self-pity, it's easy to feel like you're lacking, like you're not enough or you don't have enough. But gratitude flips this perspective. It makes you realize that you have more than you think. So, make it a habit to count your blessings, not your troubles. Recognize the good in your life and celebrate it. It's okay to acknowledge your struggles, but don't let them overshadow the good. Remember, it's not happiness that brings us gratitude, but gratitude that brings us happiness. Cultivating an attitude of gratitude can transform your perspective and lift you out of self-pity. So, when life gets tough, don't ask, why me? Instead, look around and say, thank you. Because there's always something to be thankful for. Another powerful antidote to self-pity is to shift your focus outward. When you're stuck in a cycle of self-pity, it's easy to become consumed by your own problems. But there's a whole world out there, full of people who could use your help. By stepping outside of your own circumstances and lending a hand to others, you can gain a fresh perspective on your own situation. Imagine for a moment that you're in a dark room. You're focused on your own problems, and they're all you can see. But then, you open the door and step outside. Suddenly, you're surrounded by light. There's a whole world out there, full of people who could use your help. And as you start to help others, you realize that the world isn't as dark as you thought. Your own problems seem a little less overwhelming. Helping others can take many forms. It might mean volunteering at a local charity, lending an ear to a friend who's going through a tough time, or even just offering a kind word to a stranger. It's not about grand gestures. It's about small acts of kindness that can make a big difference. And here's the beautiful thing about helping others. It doesn't just benefit the person you're helping, it benefits you too. Helping others can boost your mood, increase your self-esteem, and even improve your physical health. It can take you out of your own head and help you see the bigger picture. Moreover, when you focus on helping others, you start to realize that everyone has their own struggles. You're not alone in your suffering, and that can be a powerful antidote to self-pity. So the next time you're feeling sorry for yourself, try shifting your focus outward. Look for ways you can help others. You might be surprised by how much it helps you too. When you lend a helping hand or make a positive impact in someone else's life, you'll realize that you have the power to make a difference, no matter how tough your own circumstances may be. Remember to take care of yourself. This may seem like a given, but in the throes of self-pity, it's all too easy to forget. Self-pity often stems from a place of feeling overwhelmed or depleted. It's a sign that you're not giving yourself the care and attention you need. But here's the good news. You have the power to turn things around. Think of self-care as a form of self-love. It's about taking time to nurture your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. It's about honoring your needs and making sure you're replenishing your energy reserves. One of the most effective ways to take care of yourself is through regular exercise. It can be as simple as a brisk walk in the park, or as intense as a high-energy workout. Physical activity not only keeps your body healthy, it also releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that boost your mood and help combat feelings of self-pity. Don't underestimate the value of stillness either. Practicing meditation or mindfulness can be incredibly beneficial. It allows you to quiet the noise in your mind, to sit with your feelings without judgment, and to cultivate a sense of inner peace. And let's not forget the healing power of nature. Spending time outdoors, whether it's hiking in the mountains, strolling by the beach, or just sitting in a park, can do wonders for your well-being. It's a chance to disconnect from the hustle and bustle of everyday life and to reconnect with the world around you. Remember, self-care isn't selfish, it's necessary. It's about giving yourself the same kindness and care you so freely give to others. So, make self-care a priority in your life. Exercise regularly, meditate, spend time in nature, do things that bring you joy. Because when you take care of yourself, you'll be better equipped to face life's challenges with resilience and grace. Finally, believe in yourself. You are not the sum of your circumstances, your setbacks, or your missteps. You are a work in progress, an ever-evolving testament to the strength of the human spirit. Self-belief is the bedrock on which all personal transformation is built. It's the quiet, unwavering confidence that you have what it takes to rise above self-pity. Embrace your challenges as opportunities for growth and learning. Each obstacle you face is not a roadblock but a stepping stone leading you towards becoming the best version of yourself. Every stumble, every setback, every moment of self-doubt is an invitation to grow stronger, wiser, more resilient. So, stand tall. Look adversity in the eye and say, "I am not defined by you, I define myself." You are capable of extraordinary things. Trust in your ability to overcome adversity and keep moving forward one step at a time. So the next time you feel self-pity creeping in, remember, acknowledge it, understand its roots, and then shift your perspective. Practice gratitude daily. Focus on the positive aspects of your life. Look beyond yourself. Lend a helping hand to others. Prioritize self-care. Replenish your energy and cultivate joy. And most importantly, believe in your own strength and resilience. Each challenge is an opportunity for growth. Together we can overcome self-pity and create a life filled with purpose, resilience, and joy.